Hey guys, so I've been deployed and I'm about to wrap up my deployment, and I just want to show you guys some of the things that a field adjuster carries with them during their deployment. Now I will say this, that I do carry more things than is necessary, but I feel like I need to have all my stuff with me just in case. So I'm going to give you guys pretty much a tour of my vehicle and the things that I have inside my vehicle. So as you can see, I'm pretty much in the middle of nowhere. This is my truck. So let's start on the outside. The first thing you can see, I have the 32 feet ladder. This is important because I do steep roofs, high roofs, and having this made me feel a lot more secure in this deployment, because if you're doing a steep assignment and you don't really have the steep equipment, that kind of messes with you psychologically, because now you have to rely on other people to bring ladders to you. So this is my 32 feet. I have resistance bands right here to hold it down. I have 3 of them. Most people think that this is overkill. Some of the other adjusters only use 1, but I'd rather just have my stuff really secure. I don't want to be able to worry about it. And see, I can hang on to it and it's not moving. So if I push up, it moves, but if I'm holding it down, it doesn't really move. Then I have my 26 feet or 23 feet, 26. I've been using this one a lot on this deployment. I do a lot of steep roofs. I have the pole, this is for the rope and harness, and then it's tied down with one of these straps right here. And then I have it tied down with one of these heavy duty straps that you would have to pull this back and then to really lock it in firm. Then here we have my baby ladder. This is for the low roofs. I use this a lot when I have to do a double pull. So I would put that on the first floor, then I'll find an area where I could extend this out and get on the second floor of the roofs. So we have that. It's not really connected to anything. It doesn't really move in the back. I got the bottled water right here. Sometimes I drink the water and I just throw it in there when I'm tired, but I usually tie it down with these. I haven't been doing that lately. I've been kind of lazy about it. And see, the company I'm with, they have me staying at the Days Inn. So I've been staying 30 days at the Days Inn. But they're paying for it. Probably that's saving me about $2 grand a month. So I guess that's something. Let's start in the back. This is the ultimate steep tool that I have. This is the Ridge Pro, and I climb a lot of roofs using these. If the roof is like 8, 9, I'll probably bring this up there with me. And I usually, now that I'm experienced, I don't really attach it to one of those harnesses. I just hold on to the rope and I move around. Then I have my pitch hopper, so I'll do a video showing how to use that one. Then I have tarping, just in case I have to tarp something. I have my hat. I use this hat a lot because it has the mesh over it. So if I'm in the field and there's bugs, then this will keep the bugs from coming in my face. I have a towel to wipe off and cool off. Sometimes I go do yoga when I'm bored after work, so that's my yoga mat. This is my old tool belt. I'll show you guys what I use that for, what I upgraded with in a moment. Then we have my harness that I really don't use a lot. This is a tarping hammer. This is especially designed to tarp roofs. Then you have your tarping nails. Then I have this thing to measure long distances, but I don't use this no more. I'm gonna show you guys what I use. These are the foot covers for your Kruger paws. Just in case you go inside someone's house, you can have this to cover so you're not bringing dirt. Then we have all my chalk, more harnesses, backup batteries for flashlight. This is to use to, if you're doing a brittle test, you want to use this to get underneath the shingle. So that's pretty good for that. Let's check the other side. So I got water boots, I got Ethernet cable, more tarp, duct tape. Now, so there goes my second water boot. More batteries, AAA, AA batteries down there. In here, I have a bunch of wraps. I never use these wraps. I don't know why I keep carrying these. I have paper. Then I have more rope in here. That I bought this really long rope to use for the rope and harness, but I've never used it in another tie down. So I think next time I do a deployment, I probably won't be carrying this group of stuff with me. And I'll probably take less things, because I never really use the water boots. I don't use the connection. I have a lot of cables, so there's a lot of things that I really don't need. Probably saving some space. This right here is all the miscellaneous stuff that I usually keep in my car. Then I got a toolbox That's another miscellaneous stuff that you really don't need, but I carry it around just in case. Then my non-slip shoes, pretty much use my Cougar Paws all the time, but if there's mud or the grass is wet and you're wearing sneakers, then it's probably best to get a non-slip shoes because the water will get through the sneakers. Now let's see what I have out here. These are the most essential things. My hat again, got my Cougar Paws. I had to switch out because this is actually brand new padding. You see how fast it wears out? This padding's only been like 2 weeks old, so I might have to buy some new pads. Got my water cooler, so I'll just fill this up with water bottles, and then I put ice in it to keep it cold. But with how hot these days are, the ice melts real quick. So remember I showed you that the roller, I just use this now. This is way better. You just put it on the ground, hit 0 reset, and then you just push it along, and it gives you the measurements. And it's way faster. With that thing, you have to anchor it into the ground, and sometimes it falls out the ground. It's just a big pain in the butt. And then I have my gloves with the thumbs cut out, so I can hold a pen, or I can use my phone, or I can use the camera, and it's on both hands. So you can see that these things have been really, really used. And then this is my new 2 belt, which I use on my chest. And I have my pitch gauge, roof gauge, my electrical pointer, my flashlight. This is the gauge for the roof. I just stuck it in here. There's nothing really in this part, and then all my chalk is in one area, is right here. So I upgraded from that old 2 belt to this thing, and I carry it on my chest. I think it's a lot more convenient. Then I got my flip-flops, and then this is where I carry this thing. So I just put this towards my belt like this, and I have it right here, and I carry it on. I try not to take this on the roof. If I have to, that's how I would carry it. Then I have my highlighters, my brush, a lot of my pencils. You need a lot of screen protectors because if you're using your phone or anything like that, it's gonna break. And then I have a case for my phone where I could connect this. So I always have my phone around my neck attached to this thing. I took the case off, but it would be like that. And if I was working with just a standard digital camera, I would still have one of these lanterns for that, so I could just keep it attached to my neck. I find that it's a lot easier to do it that way. But that's about it. That's my truck. Most important things you're gonna need for all inspections is the camera. Everything else you could get around with. You're gonna need Cougar Paws, especially if you're doing steeps. My ladders. This pole for my Rich Pro, I really never use. I just climb up with the Rich Pro in my hand and get on the roof or get on. I really don't use this. I thought I was gonna use this a lot more than I needed, but I still have it just in case. I'll probably just carry it around for all my deployments. But that's about it, guys. See you guys.